Spain, a country rich in culture, by Melita Kelsey. We open with the flag of Spain. Spain is located in southwestern Europe on the Iberian Peninsula to the south of France and the mountains in Andorra to the east of Portugal. It has coastlines on the Bay of Biscay and the Mediterranean Sea. The borders of Spain include Andorra, France, Gibraltar, Portugal, and Morocco. The North Country is dominated by the Pyrenees Mountains.
In Galicia they speak Gallego. In Catalonia they speak Catalan. In Valencia, where Miss Cobes is, they speak Valenciano. And this is an archipelago, Mallorca, they speak, well, it's full of Germans and English, but the native people, they speak Mallorquin. Okay, and we also had a language in Aragon, but it was called Aragonese. It is called Aragonese, but a few people speak it, very old people.
Okay.
And we have words in our incorporated to the language, which I might use it and I don't notice that it's Aragonese. But
sure.
Maybe another person from Andalusia said, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But it's not written anymore, it's not. So maybe orally in songs or...
Okay.
And all these languages I told you about, they come from the same language, which is Latin.
So, a particular novel that came from Spain is Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. It is the most widely translated book next to the Bible. Spain has produced Nobel Prize winners in authors, poets, and novelists. Musically, Spain gave the world the guitar. There are great composers and virtuoso performers. Spain is also known for its long list of famous artists, painters like El Greco, Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, Dali, and Miro, among others, who made major contributions to the art world. These men changed the way people thought about art and how they viewed art. Traditions in Spain include bullfighting, fiestas celebrating regional patron saints, the harvest or leaders of towns and cities. One of the most iconic fiestas is held in Pamplona, Spain. The fiesta, the San Fermin, better known as the running of the bulls. Another iconic fiesta is La Tomatina. It is in honor of the town of Brunel's patron saints. At this festival, 20,000 people line the streets of Brunel to throw overripe tomatoes at each other. Different rites of passages in Spain include baptism, first communion, marriage, and military service. Baptism, first communion, and marriages are all occasions where expensive grand celebrations take place. These celebrations show the generosity of the family. The lavish celebrations are a sign of economic status among families. Quintos is another coming-of-age celebration. It is the time when young men turn 18 and are made available for military service. The young men from the nearby towns and villages who turn 18 in the same year come together. I interviewed a teacher from Spain. I substituted for her at the beginning of the year until she could get her things in order and travel here from Spain. To protect her identity, I will call her Sophia. Sophia was nervous at first. She did not know what would be asked, and at times Sophia was searching for the right word to say, or code switching. For the most part, she was deliberate in her words and fluent. She was easy to talk with, and it seemed that she enjoyed talking about her home, family, and the adventures that has gotten her to this point. Sophia is one of 7 children. She is the middle child in her family. She has a very traditional family. Her father is an engineer, and her mother is a housewife. Sophia is a grown woman who is not married and does not have children. Sophia has always been very different than her brothers and sisters. While her brothers and sisters took traditional lessons such as guitar, music, or dance lessons, Sophia took language lessons. She wanted to learn to speak English. Her lessons weren't enough to teach her to speak English. And when Sophia graduated college, she moved to the United States to learn to speak English and to work. The rest of her family still lives in Spain. When Sophia came to the United States, she could not speak any English. The dialect was so different. Sophia loves living in the United States, but she misses her family and friends in Spain, and she visits them as often as she can. Teachers can help their ELL students by talking slowly and clearly. Have your expectations written in their language. Give them extra time to think and do their assignments. Partner them carefully with students who speak their language. Be encouraging, but not overly so. Give praise and marks for trying, not just for perfection. Use graphic organizers and planners. Teach content vocabulary instead of grammar. Find out about your ELL's culture and teach them ours. Administrators and school district personnel, to really discover more about helping your ELL students learn and achieve, I recommend these books: Bilingual, Life and Reality, by Francos Grosjean, How the ELL Brain Learns, by David Sousa, and Look at Me When I Talk to You, by Sylvia Helmer and Catherine Eddy.